the Boston Celtics, they are the new world champions. They beat Dallas in 5 games. They came back home in Boston, the TD Garden, and they took it. And now that Jason Tatum, and he, like I said, I said it too. Pretty much everybody knew. Jason Tatum, he is the NBA Finals MVP. Finals MVP. So shout out to Boston. They had the best record in the NBA. They had the best record in the NBA, and they was a favorite to win the NBA championship. They've been to like 4 or 5 Eastern Conference championships. Been to 2 finals. The last final is also Golden State. Now they came back and sealed the deal. They beat the Miami Heat the first round. Beat them in 5 games. They beat Cleveland in what was it 5? I think they swept them. They swept. I think they swept the Cleveland Cavaliers. They beat Indiana Pacers in 5 games, and now they beat the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games. So, congratulations to the Boston Celtics, man. Go ahead, Hakeem, man. How you feel, man? Boston won.
My God is anointed. I said they was gonna beat 10 points. The
You should have
boys was
bet that,
just.
Hakeem.
I should have, man. You know what I mean? Them boys was hungry, man. Them boys was hungry. Shout out to Taysom, Jalen, Porzingis. I don't even know what the coach name is, but shout out to him. Being
Like always, I ain't gonna lie, I was very disappointed. Dallas, like always, didn't come to play. I was very disappointed. I already kind of knew that Boston was gonna win the series. However, but for them to beat them by 10 points, it showed you the bad coaching. Jason Kidd, I think he did a bad coaching. He wasn't, it's the NBA final. You don't go in there and you play the way Dallas did. That was a terrible game the way they played. They were supposed to play a dominant game the same way they played when they was at their hometown. On game that was game 4. So it's like, okay, you guys, y'all Kyrie Irving, Luca, it's like, guys, where your head was at? Y'all knew y'all was in the game 5 and this is the NBA final. Y'all playing like that. Terrible, terrible loss. But I knew Boston was gonna take it home. We all knew that. However, I thought it was gonna go to game 7, and I thought Boston was gonna close it out, close in their Dome. But Dallas, they underperformed. The defense played terrible. Like I said, they didn't get the offensive rebound. They didn't even try to go for the rebound. They didn't even try to score. It was like, what? You guys thought it was preseason or something? So, good win for Boston. They was ready to play. Dallas wasn't ready to play, and that's why they got dominated. Point blank, period. So, now I'm giving up. Boston was the better team anyway in the East. Everybody said it. They was in the East. Now, there's a rumors going around that say all the players was hurt in the East. That's why it was easy for Boston to win the title. No, I think Boston was the most hungry team. I think they won it all. They had good defense, good offense, offensive rebound, get defensive rebound, everything overall. They was overall powerful team. That's why they deserve the championship. And not only that, but they beat the record of having all-time championship in NBA history. I think with 18 titles. And number 2 is the Lakers. And number 3 is Golden State with 7 titles, which is crazy. But that's it. Go ahead, Jordan. Your final thoughts.
Yeah, my final thoughts on this with the Boston Celtics. They were the better team. I expect a little bit more for Dallas. Especially with Kyrie. He seems like with Kyrie playing in Boston, he don't show up. I don't know if it's the crowd. The crowd got to him because, as we know, I don't know if you guys know, the crowd in Boston can be very, very racist. You can hear from multiple players who play there, from LeBron James, Kyrie, Kevin Durant. This is a lot of when you step into the Boston, going to Boston, you play in the Eastern Conference Finals. There's a lot of players says when you go in there, it's hard to get engaged and play be by yourself. And the show with Kyrie, he didn't do that, and that's what I was really disappointed on because I thought Kyrie was going to show up and help Luka and everything. Luka Dantes, he played a good game, but I thought he could have did better. I think holding the ball go too long and not really getting his players involved so they can really score and also play defense as well. And Boston's, they did all that. Like I said, they've been there before. They've been to the finals and they showed up and show out. They got a very, very good solid team. The defense, offense, always to their bench players and everything. And they have a strong chance. Maybe they could go back to back. I don't see they go back to back because I don't see them being a dynasty. But hey, you never know. You never know if Boston can upgrade, man. But yeah, shout out to Boston. You guys deserve it. You guys are the best team. And hey, man, it's the NBA World Championship is yours. So go ahead, celebrate. You know, Jason Tatum, um, Jalen Brown, Chris Porzingis, Derek White, all the players in the Boston. You know, you guys deserve it. Oh yeah, Al Horford. You know, he's a NBA. He been in the NBA for 14, 15 years. Probably got himself a ring. So yeah, shout out to Al Horford, the NBA real veteran and everything. So go ahead, Boston.